downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. He juked him. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
14-yard line. Maybe he only rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better. Not even a little bit.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This pass out wide to Hall. A beautiful fake. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Easy.
From the 50, here's Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. 331. Angel.
Now Allen. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey.
starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Now, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Shuck. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He shoves him off at the 20. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 and the 15. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Olave over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
319, extend.
Fields now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, that's not. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Back deep, Trey Palmer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Kamara trying the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. They stop after only a yard and taking it down to the 14. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land it at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
That's complete right side to Lazard. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 32-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Up. Don't jump. Ready? Green knife. Easy. Mayday. Angel.
Again, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Catch made, lights up, and I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Retains possession.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here we go. 550.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and a couple. Shuck now to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 141 yards rushing for him as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offensive coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, Mayday.
Now it's Fields. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
319.
Fields. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. New York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pitch it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about this, a fake? Well, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 19 wins, 19 wins. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Don't jump, ready? 319, 19. No mas, no mas. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319, you got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Fields throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Easy. Here we go. Green 19, out. Hey, can. Is that right?
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Chip Swear. Right.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10. That's a 48.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here we go. Green 19, let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Angel. Here we go, son.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. West right, zip. Move 58, right. Set out.
Here's Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
222.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw now, Shuck. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Able to push his way through. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Shuck looking to throw once more. And this is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And That's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he